This week's video is from Saffron Walden, which is a market town in Essex, about 15 miles or 24 kilometres south of Cambridge, with a population of about 16,000. The cycling club that I belong to, Nash Bash, is having a weekend of fun and cycling in June 2024, and so I decided to have a bike packing trip to see what Saffron Walden and the surrounding area has to offer. This is a two-part video, with this one focusing on the town and the next one focusing on the surrounding area. Saffron Walden as a town dates back to the Stone Age, and there was a small Roman settlement. A church was built after the Norman invasion. However, the current version was constructed in 1250s and renovated after a lightning strike in 1761, with the addition of a spire in 1832. It's the largest parish church in Essex and combines a historical feel of a cathedral with the friendliness of a parish church. Historically, churches were the centre of community life, being used for much more than just prayer. This clearly continues to be the case with this church. The town was originally called Magna Walden, but by the 15th century this changed to Chipping Walden, a Walden being a walled community. In the 16th and 17th centuries, the saffron crocus sativus, was widely grown thanks to the town's favourable soil and climate. It was one of the most expensive crops anywhere in the world. The stigmas of the flowers were used in medicine, as a condiment, in perfume, as an expensive yellow dye, and as an aphrodisiac. Saffron Walden, like much of East Anglia, was strongly Puritan during the 17th century. It was the headquarters of the New Model Army, with Oliver Cromwell staying for 19 days in May 1647, where he took part in debates to seek a settlement between Parliament and the army. He's thought to have stayed at the Sun Inn. The castle dates back to 1140. After the medieval period, the castle fell into disuse and much of the flint was taken and used in the construction of local houses and the walls surrounding the Audley End estate. By the end of the 18th century, saffron was no longer in demand and the industry was replaced by malt and barley. More than 40 maltings stood in the town by the end of the century. The trade was less lucrative than saffron, but the town continued to grow throughout the 19th century and had a cattle market, corn exchange and other civic buildings. During this time, Quakers became economically active in the area. The Gibsons, who were one of the founding families of Barclays Bank, aided the construction of several public buildings, including the museum and town hall. Bridge End Gardens is well worth a visit. It's actually 7 interlinked gardens, including a maze, rose garden and walled garden. It was originally laid out by the Gibson family in about 1840. People often ask how bikes are fueled when there's no petrol tank. The answer's a trade secret, so don't tell anyone, please. But it's with coffee and cake, and if it's in need of a true supercharge, there's beer. Hope to see you next week when we discover the beautiful areas surrounding Saffron Walden. Until then, if you're enjoying these videos, please hit the like button and make sure you don't miss future episodes by hitting the subscribe and bell notification.